Hello guys, in today's lesson we are going to discuss on cross-entity derivations by using a certain example in this. Suppose we are having a requirement in which client has given us for a particular change request type, we have to make roles as defaulted. So I am in a customer scenario. So if the customer details are there, so if customer details are there, then functional might ask us that we have to default two roles here. So FLCU01 and FLCU02. Those are the two roles related to customer here. So if we are using that, then so this business partner will be identified as a customer. So let's start developing this. As of now, even after selecting anything, it doesn't show any any role like this. So it is not getting derived any roles. Now let's start from cross entity body. So to go to cross entity body, we can go to USMD rule service directly, or we can navigate from MDG IMG. So I am going to tell from MDG IMG, as this is the base configuration for all the MDG things and all. So here we are going to data quality on search and then business add-ins, and then here we have to click on second body. So click on this, and when we are doing for first time we can click on new implementation. So click create new implementation, okay, and let's give enhancement name cross derivation, and then cross entity derivations for BP. So this is for business partner, so I am giving this, and as of local object body implementation ZBI underscore MDG underscore body underscore. So here ZBI underscore MDG underscore cross underscore derivation, and then here also I am creating a new class ZCL underscore MDG underscore cross derivation. So I am just clicking on OK. I don't need any empty implementation now. Empty class, local object. So these will get created now. So new class will get created, new body will get created, and new enhancement will get created, enhancement implementation. Now inside this, first of all we have to maintain filter value. So this is an easy filter here. We have to add business partner because it will ask model. So data model, it is business partner, and I'm selecting this and implementing class, going into this and saving this. Now we have to create this empty implementation first. So double click this. Now I am activating this one and select all, activate. So this has been activated, all got activated now. So we can go and start development, edit, and in this we have to identify how to do that. So in this body we will get in different way. So IO model, IO change data, IO write data. So we have to use these only because these are type ref2 parameters. So in this we can also send errors, but still errors will be changed into warnings. So we cannot send any error messages from this baddie. So we should not use it. So main purpose is write data. So if you go inside this, there will be important information. So this data, write data in this, it is the main one which will derive that. So this is the main one which will derive the data in the UI, and before deriving it we have to read the data. So for that purpose this will be used, read data. And to read the data in the change request staging area, we can use this one, read entity data all inside this. So he will always give read entity data all. So this is the common one which will be used in most of the cases. So I am just going back. Now here we have to add, first we have to identify the sequence of execution. So here, as our requirement is to add, to default two roles for this particular CR type. So first of all, to do that we have to know CR type first. So after that only we can keep if condition. If CR type is that one, then we can do it like that. So to get CR type, we can always use CL USMD app context, and inside this we will have get context, and inside this we will have main. So here we can check any attribute, get attributes. So use this, remove which are not required. Now I am collecting the data which is coming from that attribute. So LV C request type. So this is as same in all the validations, derivations or cross entity derivations as well. We can use this one. Now here I am just keeping if condition as of now. So if LV C request type equal to, so what is the change request type? So Z cust 1 P2. So that is that change request type, and if. So I got this condition. Now so if we have opened this change request, then what technically we have to read business partner ID first. This we have to read because we have to give roles information. So we have to derive by using write data method. So to derive it we have to know what are the key entities in this. So for BP role, key entities we can check in this one. So for BP role we can see BP header and then role ID. So role ID is the one which we can see in the UI. So we already know what is role ID, but we have to know what is BP header. So to do that we have to find out BP header. So IO. So let's try to get from changed data. There will be read data entity. So I am just clicking on shift and enter button. It will get filled automatically. Now entity we have to give. So we want to read from BP header. So I am just giving BP header because when we are opening the CR at the time itself, this roles has to be derived. So again and again these roles should not get derived. Importing newly added, so I am using this one. So ERT data mod. So we have to know what is this data type. So if it is type data, then it is fine. Yeah. So modified data records we are getting here. So let's do that. LT LOT data mod. Type. So this read data will return type ref2. So this should be also type ref2. So it should be field symbol. So I am giving same thing here. LOT data mod. So this is fine. We are not having any syntax errors. Now because this is the type ref2 type and this is also type ref2 type. So we should not use type ref2 directly. So in order to do that, we have to use assign LOT data mod. So this is dereferencing operator and dereferencing into another one ls. So here we have to understand the main part. So we are dereferencing this particular data to another field symbol. So this field symbol can be either this field symbol will be table. So I am just mentioning here directly LT data mod. So because this is table for sure, I am just mentioning here LT data mod type any table. So now also we can check no syntax errors found. Now we we should not do whole development at the same time because we have to debug in between. So this is bit complicated one. So I am just keeping debugger here. So z cust1 p2, if it is that, then it will get triggered. So closing this and opening again. So at first it is going to get triggered. So field symbol has not been assigned yet. Yes, we are going to face this issue. Let's go there and identify. So we should not use field symbol here. Instead, we have to use, we can use field symbol for this line. We can use direct data LO T data mod type ref2 data. So like this we can use, we should not use field symbol. Then let's check, let's update this. Now this should be fine. Now again remove this and keep the debugger again and check. So we are going to face many dumps when we are debugging, so we have to do this carefully. So create customer planet. So this time let's check, double click, so we can see the data here. So double click this. Now business partner GUI ID got created now itself, and business partner value also we are getting here. So these two we are getting, and business partner type is organization. So this value we need now. So business partner header is the value which we need the most. Now let's go here. And first let's know what is this structure. So business partner, GUI ID, and these all structures, we can expect this one as, so let's go to desktop 3 and assign this into this. So data mode. So now this data mode is also having same data. Now it is direct table, so that's why we have dereferenced it. Now whatever we can get by using assign component now. So I am just taking this as a reference. So I am going to display this table in ALV, and then I will make changes to this code. So if entity is BP header, we are going to get this data. Now after getting the BP header data, now we can check first whether BP roles are assigned or not. Anyway, BP roles will not be assigned because it is in initial step. So we can directly make condition here. if LT data mod is assigned, so this is as per standard, and if, and here if LT data mod is not initial. So if data mod is not initial, only then we are going to fill this, make this code work. So now assign component. So what is the component name? So here BP header is the component name which we want to know. BP underscore header of structure LT data mod to field symbol, and what is the field symbol name? So LT, not LT, LV BP header. So after assigning this, we have to check again because this is a field symbol. LV BP header is assigned. If it is assigned, then we have to give this to a variable LV BP header equal to LV PP header. So one is field symbol and another is variable. So we don't know as of now, we haven't declared this yet. So we have to declare this at the top. So type BP header is type BU underscore BU underscore partner is BP header value. Now I am just refreshing this. Now there is no error in the code. Now after this I am going to do derivation. Now I am doing if LV BP header is not initial. So if some value is there in the BP header, in that case I am doing the following derivation. So IO write data, and in this we are going to use write data. So in this which entity we want to write, that one we have to give here. So what is the entity? That is, as we know, BP underscore role. So that is the entity BP underscore role, and in this we have to give all the values into IT data. So to give that, first we need to know what are the values which we have to give. So this IT data is exactly same as the generated structure of this one. So all four of the attributes should be there in that structure. So we can get that structure from MDG IMG itself. So we can get a clue from that. So in MDG IMG, whatever generated structures are there, those we can check, and we can reuse the structure in this particular code. So go to this structures, and our structure is belongs to BP role. So go into this. Now let's check PP mapping, this one. So I'm just copying this, and I am going to SC11, and I am checking it, and after that I'm just keeping this. Now name of the structure I am just copying it and pasting here. Now I can just check what are the possible structures with that name. So we got this structure first, and after that this is flag list, so we don't need this one. So select first one. So as we got this structure, let's go inside it and check. So in this structure we are having all these three of them, so we can use this. And another structure, this one, this is for custom one, it is not yet existing in the system, so we can ignore this and we can use this structure. Now copy and paste same one here. So after this, LV BU LV BP role type. So this is the structure, but it should be type table of this structure. And after that, L so this, as this is table, it should be LTBP role. And after that, let's do LSBP role. This should be type same thing. So this is table type and this is a structure. So this is a work area now. So let's use the same work area and fill it before this. So give that LSBP role, and then we can give business partner this BP header equal to LV BP header. So LV BP header we are checking here. So after getting that, we are assigning here. So next item, LSBP role, and in this BP role ID. So BP role ID, we want to do FLCU 00 first. So full stop. So other than that, other things are not mandatory. So append LSBP role to LTBP role. That's it. Now I am going to change this one to another one and then append that one as well. Now FLCU 01 now. Now append LSBP role to LTBP role. So I have appended these two. Second time I haven't done this one because it is already there here. Only this one will get updated here and it will get added into this. Now I am just giving LT BP role. So this is fine, and we have to use try catch for sure. It is extremely mandatory in these cases. So try catch. Now we can check this. We have to give end try. Now check this. And give end if for this. So this end if something is missing, so one end if is extra, I will remove. So all are fine now. Pretty print, activate. Now here, when the scenario is simple one, we can use this code, but when scenario is complex one, like when we are considering contact persons as well, in those cases we should be careful. So in those cases only we have to consider only organization type. So here, instead of doing that, first assign component BP header. So instead of BP header, first we have to check here BU group. So here we have to check BU group. If BU grouping is organization, only then we have to consider it. If BU grouping is person, we should not consider it. So if we don't use this type of code here, it will cause an issue for sure, because in future our developments may have contact persons as well. So when we are creating any contact person inside organization data, that will also get come into this code, and then for contact persons also this derivation will get triggered. That may be an issue. So we should not make it happen. So I am going to restrict only for organization. So now BP bu underscore group, and then I'm just copying this here. So at last bu underscore group, and here as we got field symbol, if lv bu group is assigned, we have to use this, and if lv bu group is equal to 2, so if it is 2, only then we have to do all this. So I am just ending if, and I am ending if other one. So now this looks fine. Let's activate this and check. So always remember guys, exactly same code doesn't work every time. This is because in this case we have to derive that particular role only under this condition, because this read data will give buffer data. That means the the data which is going to get filled in the system in the in next cycle, that is coming up here. If we are reading same thing by using read entity data all, that information will not come, because that information is temporary at this particular point of time. So that's why by using that trick I am using this one. So if the buffer will come for business partner organization when I am opening this particular CR only, it will not come after this, after any time in the CR. So that's why I am using this particular line of code. On this basis I am just doing all this. So this is based on buffer only. So I am just removing, and let's check organization planet. So here this is a table, it is not a structure. So if this is not initial, then we have to do loopet lt data mod assigning field symbol ls data mod. So we got this, and after this end loop. Now this is working as expected. Thank you.